Well, it's quite simple. The discussion with Native people in this land has always been about land and the jurisdiction thereof. That's what it's all about. Well, it's taken a turn for the worst today. The Corps of Army Engineers have issued a statement saying that they are going to close the camp by December 5th. So obviously there's been some decision made at a high level to deal with the Native people there. And they're putting up a strong fight on good principle, but that's not going to prevail. I think that the President Obama should step out and take some very strong steps to challenge the direction of the pipeline and to stand up for the future, for the environment, and for the people coming. He's been very silent on this. I mean, he did at one point halt everything to give the Corps of Army Engineers more time to study, as he said, study the situation. Well, apparently they've studied the situation, and so now they're taking the next step, which is to force the pipeline. The pipeline is basically the brainchild of a very powerful billionaire by the name of Kelsey Warren. Kelsey Warren lives in Texas and 28,000 square foot house. All the amenities that one could imagine for life. Enjoys a very good life. But on the front, at where the battle is taking place, water cannons were used in the winter. The last people that I know that did that were the Nazis. The Nazi Germany did that, first of all, to chastise people, but also to experiment to see how long people could survive after being wet down in the middle of the winter. And today, you know, in the past weeks, that system has been used here in America. To me, that's really astonishing that that's allowed to go through and violates human rights of everybody involved, fundamental rights of survival and decency and common sense. But that's the attitude. That's what you're up against. There's law, there's rule of law, there's treaties, all of that being trampled on and misdirected. And I see the United States in the eyes of the world today very much the way Russia was when Khrushchev was in charge, pounding on the table with his shoe. They see the U.S. the very same way now. Nobody trusts the U.S. anymore. They're aggressive, have troops all over the world, and not certain. Not certain. And the question that I would ask is, how do you instruct 7.4 billion people as to the relationship to the earth? Because if they don't understand that and they don't abide those rules, you suffer the consequence. Simple as that. And yet, it's all about oil. What is it that they're moving? Oil. Who benefits? Kelsey Warren. Gotta use his name. That's what you gotta do. Big time. Gotta be on billboards. That's where you go. All right, so you asked the question. Now you're getting close to what you came here for. What's happened is that the American public has not been educated to the history of this country, and especially to Native people. So that question has to go to the President of the United States and to people who are in charge. The Corps of Army Engineers, come on. Where are you at? EPA, where are you at? I mean, you're talking about water. Water's life. But this is today on Obama's watch. This is Obama's watch. And he worries about his legacy. His legacy is going to be what happens at Standing Rock, one way or the other. Now, he can make a stand and have the next coming administration have to undo the work. To me, that would be the most common sense for him to do, make it as hard as possible for them. Set up everything. So they have to undo it publicly. Because if he doesn't do anything, he's going to be blamed for it. That's going to be his legacy.